Good afternoon, Smithfield Raiders. These are today's announcements, and these are the first announcements of the 2021-2022 school year. And I could not have found a better person to start the school year off with the announcements than Analia. Analia, that's what I said. Analia. Analia, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So Analia is a new student at Smithfield this year, and how has your first couple of weeks gone?
It's going pretty good. My schedule got messed up, but I got put in the right class, so I like it.
Her schedule got messed up, and yet she's still smiling. We'll get into that in a minute. So any advice you would give to any new students that may be still trying to adjust to the Smithfield way?
You just gotta keep going, stay positive. Like I made a friend on the first day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you just kind of sit by yourself and then have that friend come to you, or did you maybe put yourself out there a little bit and go introduce yourself?
It was in Miss Patterson's class, history. I started talking to this one girl, Lexi. She was really nice and fun.
All right. So you went out there and made a friend.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So anyway, yeah, we are off to a good start. We are in our third week of the 6 weeks and the school year. So what that means is this Friday is the last day of the 3-week reporting period. So you'll actually already start you'll get a progress report next week.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is fast and furious, but I would say that we're doing a really good job. Our 6th graders, they are doing fantastic with navigating the halls and the systems that we have in place.
That's good.
So I will say that as we continue on in our school year, we will continue to put more systems back online. We've had some things that we didn't do last year, or we never do at the beginning of the school year. But as we get into the school year, we'll start putting those things on. Like Tardies. Tardies will actually start today. So students, make sure that you're getting to your classes without being tardy, because those things will rack up quick, and then before you know it, you've got a lot. And so there are things that we have in place for that to encourage students not to be tardy, like restricted lunch and D halls and things like that. So, but I don't expect us to have too many of those. Also, our lunch tutorial table will be kicking off here pretty soon. So you may not know what that is, but if you've got a missing assignment, your teachers will put you on a list for you to do that at lunch. And so just an opportunity to get things done.
Yeah.
So anyway, so make sure that you're getting your work turned in. And the big thing is talking to your teachers and going to tutorials. Those are the 2 big things that will keep you in good standings for that progress report that's coming out next week. So anyway, we don't have too many announcements, but we do have a couple, so go ahead.
The Honor Connor Run is September 4th. Join us and sign up for the Smithfield Raider Nation team. See Miss Hurst for a discount code.
That's right. So we do the Honor Connor Run every year. This is the run that the Gages put on every year. So we always represent and show up for the Honor Connor Run. We always have the biggest team. We have to because this is our thing. You know, if you ever see a smiley face, a yellow smiley face walking around, kind of waving weird like, that's okay. It's the Smile Mile face that we have running around here. So anyway, so make sure you do that. Go see Mrs. Hurst for any sort of information, or Mr. Gage, and then go see Mrs. Hurst for a discount code. So nothing better than a discount code.
Yeah.
All right, so we were talking earlier about your school year, and your advice to students was staying positive, right? So before we started this, I had you watch a video, right? The name of that video was Good. So it was a video about attitude, really. So what did you pull out of that video?
That you just gotta stay positive no matter what happens. Like if something bad happens to you, you just learn from that and move on.
That's right. It's good. So it was a video about attitude, really. So what did you pull out of that video?
That you just gotta stay positive no matter what happens. Like if something bad happens to you, You just learn from that and move on.
That's right. It's that you said the key word there is learning from it. Because if we don't learn from things that happen to us and that may be negative, we're bound to repeat them. Or it's bound to happen again. So, say you failed a test. How can you find the good in failing a test?
You can study and get a better grade.
Right. So you know your limitations, right? So you know what you're weak in. That's a good thing. So that way you go in for tutorials and get the help that you need on that concept. And that way, in the long run, you obviously know what you're doing. But when it comes to like the STAR test or another major test, you'll get it right. So, anyway, that's a good video that we're going to play today for our students. Students, think about it. And what we're going to start doing is I'll show a video or I'll show something for you guys to think about, and then I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to write how you think that, or what you think the message is supposed to be, and then we'll start giving away gift cards for those. We'll pick one of the entries out of the ones that submit them on which one we feel like really hit the nail on the head as far as what the message was. So we will start with this one, and we will find somebody's entry. You can email me your explanation of what you feel like that video is meaning, or how it spoke to you, and we'll find one, and we will give you guys a gift card. So we're trying to figure out the gift card thing, maybe like half price books or maybe a place where you can eat. So anyway, so make sure that you enter after you watch this video. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and we've had a great first couple weeks of the school year. And so if you see Analia, make sure you say hi to her, and you guys have a good day.
How do I deal with setbacks, failures, delays, defeat, or other disasters? I actually have a fairly simple way of dealing with these situations. It is actually one word to deal with all those situations, and that is good. And this is actually something that one of my direct subordinates, one of my guys that worked for me, pointed out to me. And he would call me up or pull me aside with some major problem, some issue that was going on, and he'd say, "Boss, we got this and that and the other thing." And I'd look at him and I'd say, "Good." And finally one day he was telling me about some issue that he was having, some problem, and he said, "I already know what you're going to say." And I said, "Well, what am I going to say?" He said, "You're going to say good." He said, "That's what you always say. When something is wrong and going bad, you always just look at me and say good." And I said, "Well, yeah. And I mean it." And that is how I feel. When things are going bad, there's going to be some good that's going to come from it. And, mission got canceled? Good. We can focus on another one. Didn't get the new high-speed gear we wanted? Good. We can keep it simple. Didn't get promoted? Good. More time to get better. Didn't get funded? Good. We own more of the company. Didn't get the job you wanted? Good. You can get more experience and build a better resume. Got injured? Got injured. Sprained my ankle? Good. Needed a break from training. Got tapped out? Good. It's better to tap in training than to tap out on the street. Got beat? Good. You learned. Unexpected problems? Good. We have the opportunity to figure out a solution. And that's it. That's it. When things are going bad, don't get all bummed out, don't get startled, don't get frustrated. No. You just look at the issue and you say, good. And I don't mean to say something that's all cliche. I don't mean to sound like Mr. Positive. Find the positive, but do that. Focus on the good. Take that issue, take that problem, and make it something good. It'll bring that attitude to your team, too. You go forward. And lastly, like to close this out, if you can say the word good, guess what? It means you're still alive. It means you're still breathing. And if you're still breathing, well, now, you still got some fight left in you. So get up, dust off, reload, recalibrate, re-engage, and go out on the attack. And that right there is about as good as it gets.